and welcome back to the channel. I hope everyone's doing great. We are back with another quick guide for Series 47 Midnights at Horizon Winter Dry Season. So before I start, as usual, every car in this guide is going to be available on the auto show. Just in case someone doesn't have these cars, they can go ahead and buy them. And as usual, the tuning codes will be down in the description and on your screen, so you can go ahead and download them in game and complete these events for yourself while enjoying all the new seasonal content. Now without wasting your time, so you can get back to gaming or watch this while gaming. But yeah, with that being said, let's jump right into it. And so we start with our weekly challenge here, which is Shelby's Muscle. Now first things first, we need to get into this car, which is the 2020 Ford Mustang GT 500. Now for the first part, all we need to do is get into this car and drive it. So it should count on its own. And the next part of the challenge is to get some burnout skills, for which I would recommend you first download this tune, as the stock car tune will not be enough to get burnout skills. And so once the car is upgraded, we can now get back to any highway section on the map and get some easy burnout skills. Now even easier is to go back into the auto show menu and go into designs and paints and put a new custom paint on this car. So I kinda like pink reddish shade, and so I went ahead with that. You guys can go ahead with any color of your choice. Now once that is done, the third part of the challenge is over and it should count. And for the next part, all we have to do is come at this section of the highway and keep driving for exactly 8 kilometers or 4.9 miles. Now that's done, weekly challenge over. We will move on to the next. Now for the next seasonal event, we have the trial stock showdown now again, the Nissan GT R 93. This being an online event, again a highly unlikely chance that you'll finish this in your first try, as generally people leave, so you might have to come back eventually a couple times in order to find a good team and complete this. But I'm going to show you the tuning setup and part of the race, so you can go ahead and complete it for yourself. And now next we move on to our Eventlabs. So the first Eventlab event here is the Hot Wheels Super Scramble, for which we need to choose a rally monster car within the category A800. So I went with this 207 Super 2007. And as usual, you can see part of the event here, so you can get to see the performance of these tuning setups as well. Now the next Eventlab event here is the Osaka Seaport, for which we need to select a super salon car within the all-wheel drive category A800. So I went ahead with the Mercedes-Benz E63 AMG 2013, and this is the tuning setup I used here. And since Eventlab events are pretty straightforward, these tuning setups should be more than enough in terms of performance for completing these events. Once both our Eventlabs events are done, we can now move on to our seasonal playground event, which is Reach Forward the Stars. Now for this event, we need a B-class forward wheel drive car within the category B700. So I went ahead with the Honda Civic Type R 2016. As usual, tuning codes on your screen and in the description, so you can go ahead and complete this event for yourself. Again, before moving on to the next, I'll just show you part of the event, so you get to see the performance of this tuning setup. Now next we will complete 3 online events, one after the other very quickly. First is the danger sign, then the speed zone, and then the trailblazer. So I'm gonna show you all 3 quickly on your screen right now, for which we are going to use the same car for all 3 of them. So it makes things a lot easier and less confusing. I went ahead with the Mclaren P1 within the S2 class category here. So the tuning code is on your screen and in the description. Now first we start with the danger sign, for which we need to hit 300 meters at this danger sign Baja show jump. Now once that is done, we move on to the next speed zone, which is Ladera, for which we need to hit 100 miles per hour or 161 kilometers per hour. I'm gonna show you the location and complete it so that we can move on to our next challenge here, which is the Trailblazer. Now the Trailblazer is this one on the map right here. It's called Barranco. We need to finish this event within more than 35 seconds left on the clock. So I'm gonna show you the way to do this quickly. And as you can see here on my screen, I actually did end up using a couple rewinds, but that's okay because there are lots of trees in the way. So just a heads up that you guys might have to use a couple rewinds in order to get this complete within 35 seconds. So for our next seasonal championship, we have Buggy Nights, for which we need to use a car from the unlimited buggy section within the B700 category. So I chose the Exomotive Exocet Off-Road 2018. And I decided to showcase a community created tune here by K2 Hella Live. The overall launch acceleration and speed on this tuning setup should be enough to beat these AI. Now as usual, I'm gonna be showing you part of the event so you can see how good the performance of the car is. And once that is out of the way, you can download the tune and complete it for yourself. Now the same thing goes for the next seasonal championship, Home by Midnight, for which we need to use cars from the GT cars section within the A800 category. So I chose the 2017 Bentley Continental Super Sport. Now just a heads up, I have personally gone ahead and put up drag tires on this tuning setup. This makes your acceleration and launch go bonkers, and at the same time it will hit about 430 kilometers per hour or some 267 miles per hour to be precise. But since, like I said, this is a drag tire setup, this would be an adventure for everyone trying this setup, as there is minimum handling, more drifting and more speed. So go ahead, have fun in this event. Now again, seasonal championships are 3-part events, so I'm not gonna be showing you all 3 events, but like I said, I'll be showing you performance of these cars so you can see part of the event. And now we move on to our last couple of challenges left. The first one is the treasure hunt, for which we need to get into this Aston Martin V12 Vantage S. Now we need to download this tuning setup, which will make our speed go bonkers, and then we hit this base jump danger sign here to get 3 stars, which is more than 502 meters. And once that is done, your treasure hunt location should reveal on the map, And as usual, I'll show you the location on the map real quick before moving on. So this is the location on the map exactly right here at this little intersection. So we go there, and right beside this statue is where you will find your chest. All we need to do is pop it, and there you go. That's your treasure hunt complete. Now for the next, we have the photo challenge. So we basically need to get into any drift car. Any drift car of your choice will do here, right? So we need to come here on the map. There will be a little neon sign over here on this little white hut. All we need to do is just go there and click a picture with your choice of drift car, and it's done. And now last but not the least, we have the last challenge, which is the Horizon Open Custom Racing event. Now all we need to do is complete a custom racing event in Horizon Open Online in any classic muscle car. So I did not really bother making a tune for this one, as you can go ahead into your car garage section, go into your sort section and get into any classic muscle car of your choice. All we need to do is complete a race in Horizon Open, and once the event is complete, the challenge should count as complete. So overall, a fun little season here this week, as you get to drive some of your own cars of your own choice as well. And then most of these online and offline events are going to be a cakewalk as usual. And you're gonna have a lot of fun completing your entire season playlist here this week. Now with all that being said, in case anyone has any doubts for this week's playlist, you can let me know your queries down below, and please do let me know if these tuning codes worked out for you, as this helps me get feedback from people who use them. Now I'm hoping everyone here will take care and stay safe. Have an amazing time here on Forza Horizon 5, and as usual, I'll definitely see you in the next one.